Thing that I have noticed as well, a lot of these like liberal, supposedly liberal content creators are shepherding their audience to find right-wing content creators like Asmongold to be more permissible and better overall than someone like myself because they
Hasan, you are an enemy of the left! Oh my god, like that's baffling. We have to take the clip 4K, bro. You're like, yo, bro, Kamala Harris would be doing the same, if not worse than Trumpy, bro. What the like, bro, this is why the bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. This, hold on, let me go small, bro. This, I'm like, bro, you, God, and Taylor Lorenz, those them two, are at least 1/4 of the online left's political discourse, like of infighting. Them two alone. The left hates you. That's why they would be more charitable to other heads because, bro, you're just not charitable at all, and you make the left side, the political aisle of the left, bro, like, you know, say where to be left is liberalism, whatever, because again, heads will generalize on an overall and be like, oh yeah, Hasan Piker, you're the like the main head, the Joe Rogan on the left, the him below the left. Yeah, bro, you're a representation for them, bro. That's why they don't like you. It is so annoying, bro. Like, oh my god, that's baffling. You just want every be on your dick. Nah, bro. Again, like, yo, heads actually want like good social structure, bro, good policies, good. You're not going for that, bro. And then on top of that, if don't suck your cock, you're slandering them. You're defaming the out of them, bro. Misconstruing everything they said, bro. Spreading misinfo. How do you expect to like you, bro? It's only them in the goon squad because literally without you, they are relevant. Like, oh my god, that is baffling, my. Come on, man. You already know what it is, baby. You've seen talent thumbnail. Ooh, some more good works out in the EHDI plus cinematic universe, and in specific, well, of course, Hasan and Asmongold, the Roach King, but Faust. You already know, you down. A little backstory. You already know, if there's one thing that we're always going to be expecting Hasan to be talking about, molding about, it's most definitely the Roach King Asmongold. And with that, specifically with Asmongold, it's probably going to be on the tip of, well, the Roach King might just got more emotion in him. We always hear it all the time, Hasan coping, modeling, and seething, talk about how he's the second biggest grammar. I know, I'm the second biggest bull that cannot grammar, never beating those allegations. Truly, but the second biggest political commentator behind, well, of course, Asmongold. And if there's one thing also to that, or multiple things that he's molding about, it's definitely the factor of, yeah, like the motion into that. In comparison, obviously, to Asmongold, like Hasan, still clearly has motion, one of the biggest Twitch streamers, but that's one thing that he'll consistently mold about it. Asmongold is bigger, oh, nah, bro, what, these heads are just coming from Asmongold, nah, what? Like, oh, yeah, of course, she's the political commentator that you heads were coming up, like, yeah. We already know how that whole John goes down. On top of the factor that Hasan, if you had seen recently in the Daily Slops, which we definitely gonna be checking out later today, I already know. Slopper! Yeah, Hasan had mentioned, or had seen, or we had been seeing, that Hasan has been at his lowest sub count since 2020. He's getting into huge, you know what I'm saying, fights, getting one guy with his longest term subs. Obviously, you know the whole factor of, there's a difference between the motion on Twitch and the motion on YouTube, and in both categories on Twitch, Asmongold usually averaging higher viewers. And on YouTube, yeah, Hasan's getting blown out the water. Because not only do we know that Asmongold is crushing it on YouTube, but Hasan is even getting beat out by those slop tubers. Pegasus! Diabolical. So yeah, you already know that's the one John that's like really, or one of the main Johns that's really be hitting Mr. Piker in the insecurities, in the feels that, like, yes, a lot of these heads are getting more emotion in them, expressly because of, you know, his ideologies, rhetoric, opinions, and things of such, which may be a little bit off-putting to some heads, which in turn would cause them, obviously, to lose, like, you know, or him specifically being Hasan, to lose some of the audience, which therefore, makes other creators bigger than them, especially if those people decide to, you know, go watch those creators. Not that I'm expecting any Hasan G-Boy for real to go watch Asmongold like that, but in an overall basis, yeah, it just doesn't really look good for Hasan on the motion tip, like, as of recent, and he just said another thing, so many things, that he was gonna quit streaming in 2026 too. It's really just not looking good, but on the overall effect with the main rivalry, or secret relationship, secret admirer, the John Asmongold versus Hasan, yeah, it's overall rent-free, like, we just know it. Getting into that, though, coming off of the backstory on the whole Johns that we already know, because we've seen this in the Daily Slops every day, a slop commentary king, pod us in his videos before. He dropped a video on Asmongold showing like why heads like, you know, sway and watch Asmongold, all these different things alike. He's making good commentary videos, and he dropped a video today called Why Asmongold Gets More Views Than Hasan Piker. And you already know, in the CDST, specifically the EHDI plus cinematic universe, we're here to see, baby. So we definitely gotta check that boy out. So long yak set aside, because we already know Trilly does indeed yap everything, but we're getting to that. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time without fail. We know it. Let's see. Well, Asmongold, the Roach King, may have more motion than Mr. Piker. You already know it, like we said in the intro. You better shout out, share the love, one of our glorious slop commentary kings. Pata, baby. Actually, share the love, man. We got. Why Asmongold gets more views than Hasan Piker. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video by Pata, you already know. You gotta share the love. It will be down in the description and first link, share the love. With said name, Pata, we gonna keep repeating that, John, bro. We got to know every head in the CDST and share them love. At least for the heads that deserve it, because I'll tell you what. There's some heads that don't. Let's get right into it.
Asmongold gets way more views than Hasan Piker. A lot of people believe that this is because of politics, left versus right, but that is an extremely oversimplified argument.
I was about to say that's a part of it, but I wouldn't say it's the overall thing.
Because if politics alone determined whether or not they garnered large audiences, then Hasan Piker, in theory, should actually have a...
I would just say off a base factor, a lot of things that people look for in, like, yeah, you could say on a parasocial tip, but like, and we talk about that all the time, but you don't want to get too mixed up in parasociality, but it's just relatability, bro. Like, a lot more heads are able to relate to Asmongold, just even if you want to break it down, just base level on the lifestyle tip, not on the dead rat alarm clock, but on the tip of like he's living on his means, he's just doing his thing, he feels how he feels, he expresses opinions, it's not no pander, he's saying what's on his mind, and heads can relate to that. Just what it is. And then like we said, yeah, lifestyle tip, yeah, he's not living super beyond his fucking means and grifting socialism, so you know,
much larger audience than Asmongold. He is louder, way more ideological, and way more aligned with mainstream...
Oh, I am a propagandist.
...cultural institutions.
No peers. I'm telling you I'm a propagandist.
...than Asmongold, especially if it is a left versus right situation. We would at least be seeing a similar size viewership on both channels. The reason Asmongold...
And it's like, well, yeah, like obviously we still see like both of them being Hasan and Asmongold are two of the biggest streamers just on the planet in general, but like just in the basis of the separation of Hasan and Asmongold, like there's clear distinctions on why, and I'm sure obviously that's what Pat's getting into, but like, yeah, like I just came up saying, relatability is just one of the major ones.
Has so many more,
and that's just one of them.
Views actually has little to do with politics. It has everything to do with how Hasan Piker and how Asmongold actually looks at situations, and more importantly, what kind of people that attract. The real divide between Asmongold and Hasan Piker isn't ideology versus ideology. It's actually ideology versus principle. Hasan obviously pushes a lot of...
Oh god, morals and principles, yeah, these heads are bankrupt on that. Hasan and the Goon Squad.
Ideology and supports a lot of very strong views, so he garners an audience that does exactly the same. Hasan asks what should be enforced, whereas Asmongold asks what should be allowed. That single difference explains not only their arguments, but also their audiences. It also helps to be very clear...
Because obviously in that factor, it's like enforced well again. And you know what's so funny? And I hate to... Yo, oh no, is Pat bringing up the political grid? Because now, again, talking about politics, fucking tangential and auxiliary. Fucking hate it. But this is the factor, again, going into the thing with Hasan on, I say it, the fucking authoritarian communism, where it's like, yeah, bro, again, you are just straight Bro, why am I even trying to do this shit when we could just bring up the Trexagon? This is what the fuck I made this shit for. Like, this is the same shit I talk about with Hasan being a fucking tanky. Like, hold on. Where, bro, I know tanky's like up here somewhere. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Like, yeah, this is the jump. With, like, the enforcement, like, look, excuses are glorified, repressive regimes in the name of socialism and anti-imperialism. It's like, on what basis are you wanting, like, oppression for people on this jump, bro? Like, and that separation with Hasan is something that these heads just truly cannot get. Meanwhile, obviously, on, like, the tip of Asmongold on the jump, allowing, this is giving people more means to, obviously, give their expression in the, what is it shit called? The marketplace, the free marketplace of ideas. I'm about to say it backwards. But yeah, this allows more people to give their opinions and conjecture, to be more free on their jaws. Even if you're critical of them, even if you're critiquing them, they're still allowed to speak their jaw. Meanwhile, Hasan would be on the bull like, no, you're going to have this ideology. This is another thing with echo chambers too. You're going to have this ideology or your ass is kicked out. You're bounced. You're done. Like, yo, we gonna see you later, bruh. Shit ain't good.
About where they actually sit politically.
Let me see. Authoritarian left. Hasan Piker. There you go.
This is where Hasan Piker
Bingo.
sits politically. And this is where Asmongold sits. So yes,
Let me see. This is like going towards. Let me see. Let me go back.
arguments, but also their audiences. It also helps to be very clear about where they
Libertarian left. Okay.
actually sit politically. This is where Hasan Piker sits politically. And this is where Asmongold sits. So yes, Hasan Piker sits broadly in the middle of left-wing authoritarianism. That position is internally consistent, but it is also concentrated. It assumes that if the goal is just
Whoa. Calm down there, Hasan. Don't you dare be pulling out that 9. Oh man, I get a bit scared when the mouse can toolbox out.
the use of authority is justified. And that assumption naturally narrows the range of people who feel comfortable or at home in that space. Asmongold sits much closer to the center. I would say that he used to be a lot more left liberal thinking, but the line itself has actually moved quite a lot. Asmongold is not fixed in one ideological quadrant, the same as Hasan Piker. Asmongold is not loyal to any one political lane. He actually pulls from all 4 directions. It is important to note that your average dude, your layman, guys like me who have a family, who work hard, who just want to provide for their wife and kids, we as the quieter demographic don't lean hard one ideological way. A lot of
Because you don't need to. That's the whole thing with it being a political spectrum too. Like you may feel different on certain different political issues, which then obviously puts you at different places on the spectrum. You may even just hover between Johns too. That's a whole different thing. Meanwhile, with some of these heads, again, like just even to use an example for both sides, like Hasan with the far left and then someone like Nick Fuentes with like the far right. Like, yo, that's just staying on one ideological purity, John. And that's the whole thing with purity testing too. It gets into that. Like, are you staying by these extremely far means? Are you staying consistent on them, boys? Meanwhile, in the means of like, again, if you're more, I guess, in the middle centrist, fence sitting, dumb shit. Like, yeah, you may feel different on certain issues, which may, again, put you hovering back on the spectrum. Meanwhile, all these other bulls are just staying straight hardline on it.
of us use common sense, we come to conclusions on our own, and we
Like, the best example of this, again, like I could use, which, oh, dick eating.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
We're literally talking about Hasan, but like Hasan with the America bad shit. Like everything in Hasan's narrative framework and like agenda will always be on the tip of like America bad. You know what I'm saying? And like he will never veer off of that or never like add some nuance to that. Like no, it'll always be the representation of like America bad. You know what I mean?
do the wise thing of fence sitting on an issue until we know what the policy is and
Told you.
whether or not it aligns with our values. There are a lot of us in this world, but you don't really see us online because we are quiet. How do you think a lot of these channels get so many views, but don't really get that much engagement in the sense of comments and likes? Because people like me just want to watch and move on. I would say that there are
This is literally me. Like I'll like the videos and shit, but I rarely comment on videos, bro. Like what's this shit called? Oh, streamers. For streamers, whenever I watch a stream, like I'm a definitive lurker. Like for instance, you literally, well, funny enough, like I guess my example I'm about to use is going against this, but I was watching a Pope Dior stream last night because you know Pope Dior stream like every other day, right? And oh, he was covering some job going on with, funny enough, one of the H3 mods. I ain't gonna cap. Yeah, we really going to look into that boy, no junk, because it was looking crazy, bro. I was literally saying in the chat, yo, Ethan might have to make that boss call. That shit was looking crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but like, to get on that beat, like when I'm usually in a Pope Dior stream, I'm a lurker, bro. I'm not saying comments, no shit. I'm just sitting there watching, chilling, bro. That's usually how I like the John, and that's how come I make the content I make too, because that's a whole nother thing with the slops, like. Yeah, obviously it's slop. I go over it all the time, like low effort, like low effort, easily consumable, you know what I'm saying, like easily understandable content, whatever. But it's also the factor of like what I like to call second monitor content, where it's that content where, and I've seen a ton of heads, shout out to love of the audience. And y'all even be commenting too, which again, shout out to love. But like I've seen a ton of heads say like, oh yeah, Trilly be listening to you at work, bro, be listening to you chilling when I'm doing stuff, bro. Even some heads said, yo, Trilly, bro, I can listen to y'all like a podcast in the shower. Good. No, I'm not playing. But like, yeah, nah, like I like that type of beat too, because second monitor content is content you don't have to really like lock in and engage with hefty too crazy. Like mostly the most factor with that is just like listening to the opinions and conjecture that someone is saying. This is something you could not only do with like Asmongold, you could do this with Hasan, like you do this with a bunch of heads, but like the overall means. So like, yeah, a lot of heads will just like to be lurkers and just like to, you know, consume the content or whatever. You know, they're not really that chat active, and I can't blame them, bro. Like, you know, shit. Sometimes I'm trying to sit back and chill and watch. Enjoy the slops. Sloppy!
are a lot less ideologically driven people in real life than they are on the internet. The internet is simply a hyperbole of a very small amount.
Oh yeah, no, I get exactly what Pat is saying. This is the shit where like, okay, bro, but you're not gonna share that same energy in real life. You're not gonna share that same energy in your real life, like dead ass. So that's the shit I'm saying. Where, like, for instance, I guess to use an example, you see Hasan glaze up these U.S. designated terrorist organizations. If I ask one of these fucking G-boys in real life, you gonna glaze them niggas just like he is? You think they gonna do that shit? Say it straight to my face, nigga. Fuck no. It's like, yo, come on, man.
Of people that actually exist in this world. There are a few videos I kind of want to look at about this situation, and I kind of want to explain from my perspective why I, as someone who's just an average Asmongold enjoyer, why would I, among millions of people, actually watch this guy and hear his takes on politics, gaming, philosophy, and everything he kind of does.
You hate that he's better than you, Lemafayao? Brother, that's a self-report more than anything else that you could have possibly said. Please go up to any normal person in the real world and present...
I use this argument, the same shit with Hasan every fucking time. Hasan, if I show any clip of you, bro, niggas don't even have to clinch him, none of that shit, bro. But any average clip you show to an average nigga in Wally World, bro, guaranteed they're not feeling that shit, bro. I ain't feeling that. And again, that's just using some normal base level shit. If you use your worst clips like Collargate, or you blatantly saying,
fuck it, I'm saying it.
About a 9/11? Yeah, dude, that's an immediate disavow. Why the fuck do you think Mom Donnie disavowed you? What the fuck?
Both of us, in any commentary, shape, or form, and admit to people in the real world, maybe your family members, that one is better than the other, okay? Do the bus driver test. Just watch the way people react.
Asmongold encourages thought and critical thinking, whereas Hasan Piker...
Hasan will be the nigga to tell you that you're not critically thinking, but he does though, even though he's not. Which is fucking hilarious.
tells you what to think, and you cannot go against his narrative. I can't believe that Hasan Piker actually believes this. I think Hasan's views are maybe more physical, but if you actually list out their policies and what they...
I just laugh like, yeah, because Patton says Hasan's views more physical. Yeah, man, I mean, the people, they just got untapped revolutionary potential. So, you know, shit's real tough.
believe and bring that to people. If you stick the two of them side by side each other and ask your average person, who do you want to follow? Who...
What the fuck do I be saying? Bro, I'm dead serious, bro. You put these niggas side...
do you agree with the most? Your average person will align themselves more with Asmongold.
Guaranteed. Call me an Asmon sweeper, Roach King sweeper, Roach King glazer, bro. I guarantee you on the normal tip. Again, we're talking about the layman base level. We're not talking about niggas who, again, are like me, turbulently online as fuck, bro. Like, you're just on the shit. You're turbulently online as fuck on Twitter, on Reddit, all this shit. I'm talking about a normal motherfucker, bro. Bro, the average nigga you see in Walmart, bro, they not agreeing with us on shit. I'm sorry, bro. Like, not, maybe there will be some heads that will, but on majority scale, fuck no.
He's rotting your brain worse than his teeth. Stop letting him control your brain. Falling for the bait. Dumbass, you're actually so slow. You talk about and watch Asmon so much your viewers may as well tune into his streams. Then you'll drop to number 7 top streamer. Mega talk per usual. I sound a lot like you, don't I? That's me. I'll take my ban now. I don't...
Yo, that reminds me of the that one list that Taylor Lorenz made. Oh, truly the curse of Lorenz. But where she had Hasan right next to Mr. Beast on the fucking list, bro. I think Mr. Beast was 7 and he was like 8 or some shit.
I think you understand. You are a creature of the internet. Okay?
Hasan, so are you. What the fuck, bro? You're on stream 7, 8, 9, 10 hours every fucking day. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you be saying the most hypocritical shit and it's just like anything you say. Like, it doesn't even make sense. What the fuck you are... Funny enough, Pope Diorio's line. You are! But seriously though, Hasan, you're a product of your fucking environment. Like, bro, are you serious?
Your existence defies, like, I'm not gonna make a naturalistic argument in usual circumstances, but your existence defies the nature of man. Okay?
Your existence defies the nature of man. Nigga, what?
In the absence of the internet, a creature such as yourself would not exist.
I don't understand.
Okay. In the absence of the internet, a creature like a not a Hasan viewer, an Asmongold viewer, Roach King viewer would not exist. But in this same universe, a fucking Hasan G-boy, a pathetic, wretchful, subhuman homunculoid, those niggas run the earth. Those niggas are plentiful, bountiful, bro. You'll see those niggas everywhere. Bro, what the fuck? Like, come on.
Hasan Piker's argument here, if you are purely ideologically driven, it'll be very hard for you to integrate into real life.
This is something that I have noticed as well. A lot of these like liberal, supposedly liberal content creators are shepherding their audience to find right-wing content creators like Asmongold to be more permissible and better overall than someone like myself because they...
Hasan, you are an enemy of the left. Oh my fucking god, like that shit is baffling. We have to take dead ass the clip 4K, bro. You're like, yo, bro, Kamala Harris would be doing the same, if not worse than fucking Trumpy, bro. What the fuck? Like, bro, this is why, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. This nigga, hold on, let me go small, bro. This nigga, I'm like, bro, you motherfucker, god damn it. And Taylor Lorenz, those motherfuckers, them too, are at least 1/4 of the online left's political discourse, like of infighting. Them two alone. The left fucking hates you. That's why they would be more charitable to other heads, because, bro, you're just not charitable at all, and you make the fucking, the left side, the political aisle of the left, bro, like, you know, say where to be leftist, liberalism, whatever, because, again, heads will generalize on an overall and be like, oh, yeah, Hasan Piker, you're the, like, the main head, the Joe Rogan on the left, the him below the left. Yeah, bro, you're a shit representation for them, bro. That's why they don't fucking like you. It is so fucking annoying, bro. Like, oh my god. That shit is baffling. You just want every nigga to be on your dick. Nah, bro. Again, like, yo, heads actually want, like, good social structure, bro. Good policies, good shits. You're not going for that, bro. And then on top of that, if niggas don't suck your cock, you're slandering them. You're defaming the fuck out of them, bro. Misconstruing everything they said, bro. Spreading misinfo. How the fuck do you expect niggas to like you, bro? It's only them niggas in the goon squad, because literally without you, they are fucking irrelevant. Like, oh my god, that shit is baffling, my nigga. Come on, man.
Designed their entire worldview around like saying "Fuck Hasan," and Hasan is so scary. And that's the reason why you see so many of these
Hasan is not scary. Hasan is a fucking idiot.
like accounts that go along with these fucking insane narratives. That's just insane. I mean, I don't even know where to begin, but like Asmongold is pro-Trump at its most base, right? At its most basic approach, he is pro-Trump.
On certain policies, yes, he's pro-Trump, but is he overall pro-Trumpy? No, because that would mean he would have to defend him on the Epstein shit. And obviously, brother, if it looks like Trumpy's super fucked, which, again, looking like it, bro. Especially with how he's handling the fucking release of the file and shit. Yeah, Asman has said many times he disavows. Yo, somebody tell me to get new fucking batteries. Yo, I'm tired of these shits. Yo, they actually are garbage as hell. Yeah, bro. Yeah, okay, so this fully stamped it in for me now. So, yeah, y'all have it confirmed. I gotta get a wired camera. Or at least I gotta buy new batteries. Because, yeah, these aftermarket Jones, this just happened in other video, too. These aftermarket shits are shot, bro. These are done. Like, yeah, these shits ain't doing nothing for me anymore. I might have to go get my, like, other main battery. Hold up. My bad. This is the slops. I know Heads be telling me to edit this shit out, but fuck no. Because, again, the slops is the slop. Sloppy! I don't give a fuck, baby. But, yeah, hold on. Yeah, if I have to, like, edit out the Joan again, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not gonna hold you. I had to just do that in the Soy Dubs video, bro. Oh man, I should cry. Oh no. We good? Alright, we alright. We good. Anyway, like I said, am I editing that out? Hell nah, don't give a fuck. Slippy! Facts. Anyway, I kind of forgot the point I was making, but not really, because again, this is fucking Mr. Piker, the Roach King Asmongold, the EHDI plus cinematic universe. We bong tap right back into it. Pause method, Pat, talk to me.
But like Asmongold is pro-Trump at its most base.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I already got off of that. Yeah, again, like he's pro-Trump on certain Trumpy policies, certain acts. He disavows the other ones, bruh. Again, this is called nuance, Hasan. You don't have that shit.
Right? At his most basic approach, he is pro-Trump.
He calls Asmongold a right-wing political commentator, and I don't understand that, because Asmongold doesn't fully align himself right-wing, and he isn't a pure supporter of Trump and everything Trump does. He actually criticizes anything that he disagrees with that Trump may or may not do. Too many people. In fact, it looks like the entire internet has opinions without even knowing what they're really talking about. I'm an
Ooh! Fuck, I still haven't put it in the fucking Trexicon. Hold on, I read it bar for bar. An ultra-crepidarian, a person who gives opinions or advice on subjects they know little or nothing about. Very interesting.
advocate of fence sitting until you know what you are talking about, you know the policies that you want to align with, if they align with your values as a person, if they align with what you believe in. There are too many people on the left and the right who just automatically agree with whatever policy is thrown from that side.
Perfect example of this. You sure already know I took off the glasses. Our cell phone queen Denims. Yeah, she's a perfect example of this. Whatever shit Hasan says or does or whatever, bro, yeah, she's unabashedly going to be pandering whatever he says, defend that nigga, chill for him, whatever the fuck. Like, yeah, she's a perfect example. Speak completely out of her fucking ass in an effort to, again, defend Mr. Piker. Dumb as shit. A perfect example of this is when she said that the, you know, the tape over the shot collar with the prongs removed was fucking photoshopped. Dumb. Stupid. Or should we go back to the memories take jits? They can't have memories below the age of 3 or whatever the fuck, bro. But children after they can't have memories below certain means of ages, right? And then she proceeds to see that it's 3.5 years old where jits could have their earliest fucking memories. Retorts that, and her defense for it is that she is the example. It did not happen to her. So yes, those are the type of heads you are dealing with. Like, yeah, nah, bro, I'm not going for that shit. Like, you're going to either add more context, more nuance, some shit, or you're getting ignored because you're a fucking glub shitto. Next.
Asmongold is good for young people because he de-radicalizes people because he gets them to think, which is the opposite to Hasan Piker. Hasan Piker will radicalize you by telling you what to think.
So if you're a liberal in this regard, why are you saying that he would be better overall than someone like myself for like de-radicalizing the youth? What?
For de-radicalizing the youth, Hasan. I just came off of saying it, bro. Untapped revolutionary potential. Hasan, what the fuck does that mean? Somebody has to do it, Hasan. What the fuck does that mean? Hasan, you out here glazing U.S. designated terrorist organizations. What the fuck does all that mean, bro? What is this nigga talking about? You blatantly admitted on the Trigonometry podcast, bro, that yes, I think we should have communism. And Hasan, who do you think we should take some notes from or emulate when we're adapting communism? China. Is this nigga serious? Oh my god, like, bro. The fucking Nick Young me. This nigga tripping.
Let's talk about our favorite flags.
Oh, I was like,
my favorite flag, Hezbollah. Nigga.
overall, what my favorite flag? Yeah, Hezbollah. What rape?
Dumbass, dumb fuck. Like,
Hezbollah do, bro? What rapes did fucking Hamas do? What are you talking?
oh my god. Okay, before we even get into this shit, Mr. Piker's full name, by the way, Mr. Hamas Diddy Bella Chow Osama Bin Laden Baby Oil Houthi Forensic or it didn't happen Hezbollah Antifa Piker. Keep that in mind.
Talking about? Well, Hezbollah is a terrorist organization.
Oh, and by the way, Mr. Forensic or didn't happen.
Hezbollah is a terrorist organization. America is
They are.
the top terrorist organization,
That is incorrect.
which it is, by the way. America is the top dog in terrorism.
Hezbollah is a paramilitary organization.
Oh well, yo, Hassan, how do you feel about Hezbollah? How you feel about Hezbollah?
That is also a part of the Lebanese parliament.
Do we like them or no?
I don't have an issue with them. Let's just
Oh,
say.
you
But They're a
don't?
terrorist organization.
These were the people that.
Oh, and admitting that they're blatantly fucking U.S. designated terrorist orgs. This is great. Yo, we sure are de-radicalizing the youth. Let me tell you.
Saudis were killing, by the way, just so you know. These
This is not a music. This is not a musical, Hassan.
musically gifted individuals.
Yeah.
Yo, did he just leave me alone with this shit? I'm so confused. What is this? Yo, look at the niggas in the chat sending the fucking Roblox. Yeah, he sure did, NMP. He sure fucking did, let me tell you. Bro, hold on, I just need to see the part. This isn't a musical, Hasan.
Hasan, like I said before,
Oh fuck, we're not gonna see it. Shit, that shit was so funny.
will never encourage you how to think and will never encourage you to look at things for yourself. You can't go against his narrative. You can't go.
Nah, the echo chamber, hell nah. Because if you decide you're gonna be critical in the echo chamber, you're gonna share criticisms, or you're literally just on any basis going to not agree, bro. You're getting exiled, excommunicated, banished, and you're gonna take some fucking slander, misinformation, bro. Definitely some brigading, absolutely. you're gonna take some of that shit on the way out. That's tough.
Against anything his audience even thinks or believes or says, because you will be demonized. You'll be called fascist, Nazi, racist, anything that you
Nazi, fascist, racist, sexist, misogynistic, fucking sexist. Like, bro, we're gonna go down the whole fucking list. I'm like, again, you know what I call that shit? Where the fuck is it at? Yep, right there on the money, baby. One of my favorite terms, straight from Mr. Piker. But yeah, let me not block this shit, boy. Big-headed ass boy, I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, buzzwordism. When people use words with dramatic meanings or events in place of everyday common insults, usually because they have differing political ideologies, rhetoric, or maybe opinions. Tough works. In most cases, they are doing this because they disagree with you and want to paint you in a worse light by associating with these negative connotations. So, right, when somebody calls you a Nazi, a fascist, a racist, sexist, misogynistic, all this shit, they're trying to demonize you. Because again, I ask these people, do they actually even know what the fuck these words mean? Because if they did, yeah, they wouldn't just throw these shits out willy-nilly, bro, to just slander people. Like, if you think a nigga is dumb and you disagree with them, call them a fucking dumbass. Don't call them a fucking Nazi or a fascist or a fucking rapist or some dumb shit. Like, are you serious, my nigga? Because again, when those words with very traumatic meanings, when people have attributes like them shits, and those words could very much actually apply to them, well, yeah, now it's gonna mean overall nothing. Why? Because it became fucking buzzwordinism. Tilly rant for the day. Because I really do fucking hate that shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I feel like I have to bring buzzwordinism up every goddamn day. Oh, wait, I fucking do. Because we cover the daily slops, and Hasan doesn't know how to not slander niggas. Tough. Oh, and the rest of the goon squad, too.
genuinely are not. They will just label you if you don't agree with them. Whereas you'll never really find this in Asmongold's audience. This argument only works if you are someone who completely believes that Trump is a fascist. Sometimes I feel like people on the left can't actually comprehend that you can be for something someone does without actually being pro that person. I'm telling you now.
Literally, I talk about this all the time. This is the factor of being objective, right? If Hasan, like, actually, better, this is the best example. If Hasan says 2 + 2 is 4, yes, the nigga's right. Do I agree with everything the nigga says? Obviously not, but 2 + 2 does equal 4. This is common level shit. They cannot make that separation where it's like, okay, yes, there is more nuance to this. There is more context to these things, and we need to look over them shits, bruh. Like, yo, we can't just keep generalizing, because then at doing that, you're never gonna get anywhere with anything.
Now, if Kamala Harris won, and she was doing the same things that Trump is doing in her own way, I know that Asmongold would actually agree with what she's doing. Another reason why I think that Asmongold actually gains quite a big audience is because he approaches things logically and with a lot of thought, whereas Hasan Piker always approaches, or seems to always approach things.
Ooh, let me guess. Reactionarily, and it's so funny because, yo, Hasan and his fucking G-boys, they love calling out people for this. Bro, these people have such reactionary fucking politics, and then see some shit, immediately says some dumbass or spread some misinformation. Like, bro, that shit is crazy. Best example of that shit, bro, is when he was in China on the Puff Tour, bro, and they were talking about the 2 Chinese gay dating apps getting banned, and Hasan's coverage of that boy.
With emotions, he always hyperboles things or oversimplifies things in order to draw out emotions from his audience. He wants to anger people. He wants to create outrage on every topic he talks.
Oh yeah, emotion and manipulation tip. Is that in? Did I add it? I did. Yeah, I did. I did on here. Yep. Emotion and manipulation, a harmful tactic where someone exploits another's emotions, insecurities, and vulnerabilities and control them for personal gain, making a victim doubt their reality, feel guilty, or feel indebted, often starting subtly and escalating, and is common in relationships, families, and workplaces. Manipulators use tactics like gaslighting, guilt tripping, playing the victim, or feigning weakness to gain power, leaving the victim confused, diminished, and unaware they're being controlled until they recognize the patterns. Example of this. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, Collargate, I feel like, is a good example of this shit. At least, like, the end part, where it's, like, leaving the victims confused, diminished, and unaware where they're being controlled to recognize the patterns. A lot of these fucking 81-month subs, 57-month subs, 31-month subs, 33-month subs, a lot of these niggas waking up, calling out Hasan, bro. This is a whole nother John. They not falling for the emotional manipulation no more. That shit is dead. Like, tough works.
About. Whereas Asmongold approaches things logically. He doesn't get emotional. He just lets things slide. When people are getting angry with him, frustrated with him, like Hasan is constantly attacking him, constantly being frustrated at Asmongold, Asmongold doesn't even care. He just brushes it off. Asmongold looks at things with logic. And
oh my god, yo, Pat is cooking. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, Pat is really putting this shit on the stove. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I got Asmongold sweeper, Asmongold cleanser. Now I don't give a fuck, bro. Roast King, we could just, again, go on the bait. Like, better yet, to that, even getting into this shit, if you want to go into the context and nuance of specific politics, which I guess we're going to get to. Like, yeah, duh, you could have Jones you disagree with with Asmongold, you know what I'm saying? And even on the same basis with Hasan. I mean, duh. Like, obviously, right? But even on that basis, again, I just related more back to the factor of like, yo, the radicalness, not having an echo chamber, all these different things, like, yo, these are relatability, of course, but I talked about that at first. All these different things go into matters like that, again, affect how fucking, well, it's one, serious people will take you in general, but two, to that, how big you'll, like, an audience you'll be able to build, how many people you can generally feel like you're, I guess, influencing, cringy shit, but, like, your influence will go over, like, bro, again, and then still repeating myself, I know, relating back to relatability, if you can relate more to someone like, you know what I'm saying, risking Asmongold, because again, it feel like there's more freedom of expression, bro. You can express more, bro, and it's not a fucking echo chamber, then obviously, like, that makes sense, at least in my regard, to why more heads would go to watch him, you know what I mean? And that's, again, that's just taking out, like, some of the politics, and also that is a main thing, like, where do you fall in the political spectrum? Because that might, not even might, that's definitely going to influence some of the people you watch. But still, yeah, I guess.
Tackles the argument. He looks at the issue and he meets the people there. This is another reason why I believe Asmongold doesn't want to debate guys like Hasan and Destiny.
Oh yeah, because that's absolutely worthless. Because that's and I talk about this all the time too. Like, again, we're just going to be fucking deny, deflect, counterattacking. We're just going to be obfuscating. We're not going to get to any real points. And you've seen this expressly with Hasan debating Ethan, where again he would go on these whole long ass fucking tirades, read an entire history textbook, so that whatever point that Ethan was making, bro, that John is totally mute now. One, because he probably forgot it for how long fucking Hasan's been going on for, and two, it's now that Hasan has been going on for so long, he has dominance over this conversation to make the point. So now, again, you're back on the defensive end with this shit. And then on top of that, when you are making a point, then you racist piece of shit! And now you're getting fucking screamed over. So yeah, this is even better now. Now you can't make points because Hasan is literally losing his fucking mind. So it's like, do you want to waste time debating Mr. Piker to get fucking nowhere? No.
Piker and Destiny will not go in to deal with the issue. They will go in to try and attack Asmongold. They'll attack his character, who he is.
Oh yeah, this is the ad hominem you see all the time. Hasan be like, yo, Asmongold, you don't fucking shower, bro, with the rats, bro. He don't get in the shower. Based. That should be killing me all the time. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's just so fucking stupid, bro. Based. But yeah, like, yeah, he'll go on. I'd have ad. Well, it is ad. You know what I'm saying? I was saying like ad to be like 2Ds, but like ad hominem fucking arguments and all that shit. Like, yeah, he doesn't shower, all this dumb shit. I'm like, yeah, bro, we totally understand it. So we're not gonna live the exact same lifestyle that Asmongold is. I'm sorry, my nigga, bro. We fuck with the Roach King, but I'm taking a shower, bro. That shit is ridiculous. I'm taking a shower. I take a shower every fucking day when I get up, bro. We get up at like 7, 8 sharp, yeah, 8 a.m. Hopping our happy asses in the shower. That shit's crazy. But like, either way, regardless of that factor, Hasan, as the political commentator, nigga, fuck what Asmongold be doing in his room or in his shit, bro. His shit being messy. Nigga, you need to be able to box him out on the arguments, the points, the fucking policies, all this different shit and means of that. And you're just fucking mauling. It's like, I'm not trying to hear that shit, nigga. Box his point out or shut the fuck up. Like,
what
yo.
he believes, why he believes it. They will say that he is a hypocrite because he doesn't follow one specific ideology. They don't believe that a centrist...
Because you don't need to. Again, if you really feel as though you only got to follow one specific ideology, bro, aren't you just captured at that point, bro? Because again, that means you're just acknowledging that you will not recognize or realize any nuance or context to anything else. Like,
approach is a good approach. They believe that you have to be ideologically driven, and I don't get it. So yes, I, as an average person...
Yeah, that's the purity testing shit for 100%. Like, that like, definitively what Pat just said, that's purity testing Olympics. Like, whenever I say heads, like, it's the purity testing Olympics, the heads are going for gold, that's the type of shit I mean. Like, yeah, you have to stay ideologically captured, bro. You cannot go nowhere else. I'm like, dude, what? Shit sounds crazy.
Would say that Asmongold is a lot safer and a lot better than guys like Hasan Piker.
I would agree.
Hasan Piker will always try to push an ideology.
I 100% agree. An agenda or a narrative.
And force an outcome, whereas Asmongold will always try to get you to think and think for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to support this channel, I do have a Patreon. I've actually had quite a few people join recently, so I'm super grateful to you guys for joining. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos regularly there as well, just about life updates, what's going on, and I post random things because I'm a musician as well. Sometimes I play a little bit of drums or something and I stick it up on there. I also answer any Q&As anyone might have, and yeah, I'm really enjoying this YouTube journey. Thank you guys for coming along with this. I do appreciate it.
You too, baby. You already know, gang. You already know. Shout out to the love. With butter, baby. Facts. You already know, gang. Lovely vids you always got here. I ain't gonna cap. That was why Asmongold gets more views than Hasan Piker. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video without Pata, because we know a certain individual loves to yap everything. That boy, of course, be down in the description and first link, shared all over it, of course. Pata, need to share him some love. Yo, we dropping a good slop commentary vids out here. About the Johnson and EHDI plus cinematic universe. But I guess coming off of that, in specific, the final opinions of conjecture. Yeah, no, again, I pretty much agree. Well, no, for the most part, like with Pata, because it's like, yeah, this is just comes down to a thing of relation. Again, and I've been saying it the whole time. Relation, and not having crazy ass radical politics. Again, not trying to be on the purity testing beat. Again, not telling niggas what ideologies they have to have or having an echo chamber. Obviously, being able to have the free marketplace of ideals. Like, this is a litany of shits that go down, bro. Now, again, at the end of the day, whoever you decide to watch is on your own means, because the main thing I always say is niggas are gonna watch whoever the fuck is entertaining to them. Because if you're not entertaining, if you don't if you don't basically scratch that fucking itch in a nigga mind, they're clicking off, they're watching some other shit, bro. And a thing that really may affect how entertaining you are is, again, your likability, and especially on your factor of what your rhetoric is and what you be doing. And in comparison with Asmongold, with Hasan, I think, again, we just know on basis, on literally the base level, just who is going to be viewed better. Like, I'm not gonna lie, just off accent, just rhetoric alone, bro. Like, it's actually fucking ridiculous, bro. And there's so many, like, there's so many more things too, but I don't want to go too crazy on it, because I literally know we're about to go into the daily slops, and Hasan is going to be fucking molding about some shit, and I guarantee you it's probably going to be something along the lines of this video. So I'm just like, bro, I'm about to go rant about this again. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie, that truly is. But no, like, seriously though, again, at the end of the day, heads are gonna watch whoever they want to watch, because whoever entertains them most, that's who's gonna get their junk captured. At the end of the day, I tell you, bro, with no matter who you watch, you yourself should be able to go into that boy and be objective, bruh. There may be within covering, you know what I'm saying, certain people, certain just like events, certain like maybe political things, which again, tangential auxiliary fucking hate me, stay covering that John. Whether it be drama, shitting out in the CDST, you need to be able to go into that boy and just pick apart what you feel as though you agree with, what you feel as though you disagree with. You don't need to be fucking purity tested, bro. You don't need to be virtue signaling, moral grandstand, moral posturing. Yo, your beliefs are your own. Your opinions are your own. And within that, boy, yeah, I'd hope you stick on it and not just go on some fucking echo chamber or some dumb shit, bro. And I'd hope that when you do enter discourse, yeah, it's all of the free marketplace of ideals, and we're not just sitting there and like just having to push some bullshit because the God's already king. He said it, so I must agree. Like, bro, this is some dumb shit. Like, bro, we just not doing that, John. Straight. But yeah, y'all already know what it is. Of course, like I said, we gotta go hit up the daily slots. So you better show the love to one of our glorious slop commentary kings. That being Pata, once again, baby. The OG video, you know, gonna be down in the description, first link. And I ain't gonna cap. I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.